continuation from the other page, us being live. The battery went out, so we're on this one now. Anybody got any questions? Bring it up.
Yeah, one. I thought that. Yeah, the one right there.
We call Zechariah. We call something Zechariah.
Yeah, Zechariah. Zechariah 4 and 6.
Zechariah.
I'm probably got about 30.
Chapter 4, verse 6. Then he answered and spake unto me, saying, This is the word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel, saying, Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord of hosts.
Right, not by might, nor by power. So not no gun, no weapon is going to save you from the wrath of the Lord. You know, and from the flood of these enemies, or the attack of these enemies. What's going to defend you from a spiritual attack? You know, the spirit of the Lord. What's going to defend you from the armies rushing in against us? The spirit of the Lord. All right.
I think the brothers, we was mentioning that last week in regards to how, like Peter, he always had to be told, just going into like reincarnation. He always had to be told, like, when the mile down, you know.
Yep, that's right.
Being having that fiery spirit.
Yeah, yep. And yeah, read that again. Somebody reading?
Yep. Zechariah 4 and 6. Then he answered and spake unto me, saying, This is the word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel, saying, Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord of hosts.
Yeah, that was a perfect example. Like when he cut the guard's ear off.
Remember that? Up to Moses too.
That's right. Yeah. So that's a perfect example where it shows the wrath of man worketh not the will of the Lord. All right. But also you can go as far as to say, again, like a lot of these superheroes today, they will give honor to a person, place, or a thing. You know, like each superhero has a superpower that's tied to a certain element or something.
Yeah.
You know, technology, radiation. You know, you get bit by a spider. It's never acknowledging Yahweh. They'll say Shazam. You know, or somebody. Oh yeah, something like that. But they'll never pay homage to the power just coming straight from the source. They'll say the force, but the force is just the force. Where the hell it came from?
Yeah, who created the force?
Who created the force?
How did it get in?
You see that? So it's about acknowledging the source of it, man. The source of it all is Yahweh. He's the one that's empowering the sun, you know, the moon and the stars, empowering us today. So he got that much power, and he can also give us power to rule for eternity. Sheesh, that's power, man. You know, that's power to even have a man walking past while we sitting here talking, our hearts beating, cells moving. When you wake up and open your eyes in the morning, imagine the first man waking up, well, first people waking up that first time on earth. There was so much appreciation for that moment and miraculousness just to be able to open your eyes as a human being. But we don't appreciate that anymore.
Yeah, people take breathing people take existence for granted.
Right. You know, when you wake up in the morning, first thing everybody do is grab their phone or something else instead of sitting there for a moment and just feeling their spirit and saying thank you for the opening of my eyes, like the first man people did, probably Adam, Adamites. The same way they would have appreciated it. But so we have to appreciate where this power is coming from. So it's not going to be our own might. It's not going to be anything they can come and take from us where they'll take our power away. Like right now, they take money from you, you lose your financial power. You take the gun, you lose your weaponry power. All right. So, but the power we're going to get, we're going to be lords over everything. So nothing's going to be able to conquer us. Psalms 91.
What, the whole chapter?
What you want? 911.
One.
I got it. Psalm chapter 91, verse 1. He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Right, and that's what the Lord has said. He said, keep your mind on me. Keep your mind on me. Remember that secret place I gave you. All right, so dwelling in that secret place that he gave to us. And that's what, in this truth, it's a secret. It's a secret to be in his presence. All right, he said I should be to them as a little sanctuary in these places where we're scattered. It's a secret place that you can run to and pray to the Lord. All right, where we can all meet up at in the spirit. It's a secret place, man.
Man, that's crazy to go right back again to when I first came in and he told me to rewatch the Never Ending Story.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, like how he was meeting up with Falcor in the book.
I might watch that tonight.
Yeah.
With the youngest, I might watch that tonight with the youngest, man.
Like, and also, like the Chronicles of Narnia. Like, they,
That one too.
yeah.
That one too.
Man, listen, you became realizing that you're a part of the story that you're reading.
Yeah, it was about running into the closet, not coming out of the motherfucker.
I would send them back in.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we gotta acknowledge where the power source is coming from. And that's what this is about. All right? So go ahead. Somebody got anything? Psalm 91?
Yeah, you want the whole thing?
Yeah, we can break it up if anybody
You
wants
want me
to.
to read verse 2?
The whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah,
Verse 2?
You can pass it to somebody.
I will say of Yahweh, he is my refuge.
Right, so we're going to say of Yahweh, he is our refuge. He is our safe house. You see that? The secret place. All right, he is our refuge, our place to run to, and our protection, our defense wall. All right?
Go ahead.
Yep.
And my fortress, my God, in him would I trust.
See that? So in him will we trust. We're not going to trust in our might. We're not going to trust in man. You know, so we're going to trust in Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai. Even when you get that ability, like say for instance, you know, somebody may die around you and you mess around and touch them and they come back to life. And, you know, so you go to the fucking graveyard trying to raise everybody from that shit ain't gonna work. The Lord gonna be like, no, being greedy.
Right. Verse 3.
Trying to bring Michael Jackson back and shit. Like, what the fuck you doing around Tupac's grave, bro?
This is
bringing aunties, uncles back, everybody.
bring Lions back. King Von, King Von.
Yeah. The Lord ain't gonna let you do that. We're gonna be trusting him. We're gonna be trusting him for every moment.
This is Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 16. Therefore say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, although I have cast them afar off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them a little sanctuary in the countries where they will come. They shall come.
You see that? So people thought what? Again, it's not tangible. You know, the Lord's power is not tangible. Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah. That's a gift. So the Lord's power is not tangible. They thought when they took our land from us, they were going to take our power away. They thought when they took the laws from us, let's cast their cords away. Let's break them. Let's cast their cords away and break them up asunder. Let's break up their bond as a nation. Let's remove their king. Let's take them out of the land. Let's take them far from their land and cast them away. And then they'll lose their power. Nope. That still ain't taking the power away. You see that? So that shows you that our source of power is not a superpower, it's a spiritual power. It's from Yahweh. We have a source. All right?
Man, it was a movie that I was watching, and it was a bunch of children that were disappearing, right? But what they were doing, they were erasing the minds of the parents, so they wasn't even acknowledging that they even had kids. And what they were trying to do, they were trying to take away the root of love that a parent has for our children. But it was one particular woman that they couldn't erase that love that she had for her child. So she knew she had a child, so she went around looking for a child. Everybody was calling her crazy, right? So when they came to destroy her, they erased her mind, right? But the one place they couldn't go, that was in the womb. So it was a little sacred sanctuary place that the love started. So the baby was preserved, and she still came back into remembrance that the love for the child. So she went on looking for the child. Same thing with it don't matter how they try to cover us up, they scatter us, they do all those things. But that love that the Father has for his son and his children, right, is always going to be there no matter what. No matter what we done, he still preserved the amount of love that he has for us unto this day, no matter how mad he was.
Yeah.
Precept.
Well, yeah, what they thought was a stone, they tried to bury it, but they come to find out it was actually a seed.
And it grew.
Yeah, it was actually a mustard seed, and that seed grew. It wasn't just a pebble that they can cover with dirt. We needed some soil.
This is Judges, chapter 16, verse 28, going back to that untangible power. And Samson called unto the Lord Yahweh and said, "O Yahweh power, remember me, I pray thee, and strengthen me, I pray thee, only this once, O Yahweh, that I may be at once the venge of the Philistines for my 2 eyes." And at that moment, the Philistines or any other carnal individual would think that Samson doesn't have power because his eyes are missing. They cut his hair.
Yeah.
Right, but he still had hope and faith in the Lord, so his power is still there.
No, he had power at the end. When he brought down the pillars. He like, give me power one more time, Lord, so I can destroy them. And he brought all of them down. The Lord like, all right, here you go.
More in his death than he did in his life. 3,000 men.
There you go. Yeah.
Back to 91.
Yeah, come on.
Psalm 91 verse 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snares of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
Yep. So the Lord going to deliver you from the snare of the fowler, all the traps that Esau got. They try to put you in a damn box, he's going to give you strength to break out of it. They try to trap you in the sea, he's going to give you strength, power to walk on water and to fly. They try to put you in the dark, the Lord going to give you power to glow or to cut on the lights. You know? So they're going to give you power to control their minds or to disappear when you need not to be seen. All right? So it's going to be the angel's job to keep you in all their ways. Like I was saying, you're going to become the PC. Or what's it called that?
Player being controlled.
Yeah.
Main character?
Yeah, what's that movie called? It's like Player Controller?
Ready Player One?
Ready Player One? That's it, man. We're going to be like Ready Player One. All right? And the angel's going to be controlling it. All right.
You got precept.
You got a precept over here.
Out of the prisons.
Peter.
Yeah. They couldn't see him.
44 AD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a precept.
Help.
This is Psalms chapter 124, verse 6. Blessed be the Lord who not given us as a prey to their teeth. Our slucky.
Now you good, man. He didn't give us as a prey to their teeth. When did he do that? That was during the blessing with Jacob and Esau. He said, I have loved you, saith the Lord. The Lord said, yo, I already showed you I love you. You don't even know it. But the Lord, people saying, wherein hast thou loved us? He said, yo, I didn't give you to their slaughter in the end. They're going to try to get a new world order. They're going to try to depopulate the earth and take Jacob's blessing in the end. They're going to try to get their revenge in these last days. But I'm not going to let them do it.
Verse 7. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken and we are escaped.
Right. He said what? He said, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. So the trap that Esau set with the New World Order, or the MOTB, you know? Go ahead.
Our help is in the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, who made heaven and earth.
There you go. That's where our help is at. All right? Not in any bunker, you know, or any weapons, any missiles. All right? So yeah, even the missiles is a trap. You know, they try to make it a trap for us, but the Lord said he made it a trap for them.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, brother. Yep.
Psalm 91 verse 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers.
Yep. So the Lord gonna cover you. He gonna give you. Hey, don't worry. I'm sending in backup. I'm sending in cover. Cover me. Well, the Lord gonna send in the angels to cover you. Just like they were covering the angels in Ezekiel chapter 1. Just like they covered us when we came out of Egypt. All right?
And under his wings shalt thou trust.
All right, so we're gonna trust under his chariots. There might be some damn martial law troops at your door, and then they start taking you away, and then you see a chariot creeping with you, but they ain't saving you though. So you know they about to do something. And you just waiting like, all right, any minute now they're gonna do something.
Yeah, that make it fun. They put you in the paddy wagon. You like, ooh, y'all gonna see?
Yeah.
Y'all
You're gonna fuck up now.
Get ready. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
Yep, it's true. It's true. All right, that's gonna be our shield and buckler. That's what's gonna empower us. That's gonna be our defense. That's gonna defend us from the lies. A firearm is a lie.
Yeah. It makes it deceives people to think the person holding the firearm has power.
Thank you. That's right. But it's really the Most High that has the power of life and death. All right, man. So he's gonna do. All right. So that's talking about what? Physics. The Lord gonna defy the physics of this world.
Verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrows that fly by day.
Right. So we're not gonna be afraid of anything in that day, man. All right. We're not gonna be afraid of the missiles. We're not gonna be afraid of martial law troops that would creep in at nighttime. You know, that's when they usually do their work. Or gangs or robbers, you know. We ain't gonna be out there like Harriet Tubman sitting on the porch with a rifle,
For real.
waiting for the KKK and something. Those days are over, man. We used to wake up and see them burning crosses in our backyard. All right, for fear that they gonna kick in our door and take everything from us, man, and kill our family like Emmett Till.
Yeah, like the amount of fear that they had over us, that they came to Emmett Till's uncle's house
Nighttime.
at nighttime, and he didn't say no, you ain't taking nothing. He just said, okay, just bring them back. That's the amount of fear that they had on us, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, defenselessness. Took all our defense away, man. That's what Most High did.
But then, like the things that we're gonna be doing is gonna be unbelievable. You know, in that time.
Yeah, we're gonna want them to show up. They wish a nigga would.
Yeah. Can you come grab me, please? I want to show you something.
Let me tell you something.
Show you a little trick.
They gonna be like, what you call on Last Dragon, talking about some catching bullets with his teeth. Please.
God.
But it's actually gonna be a reality, and it's all gonna go to the glory of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
You said right now we fishermen, but soon we're gonna be hunters.
Man, not defenders like running and defending. We're gonna be hunting. You know, all offense. We're gonna all gas, no brakes.
And hot pursuit.
Yeah, reverse don't work on this car.
No.
God.
Only go forward. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 6. None for the pestilence that walk in darkness.
Right. All this. What's that? Revelation 6. The pale horse, and they're gonna be using disease warfare, and we're not gonna be afraid of that. Right. Nothing's gonna be able to conquer it. It's all gonna be from the left-hand side, trying to get us to submit to them, man, and to break under pressure. Am I lying? Because look at Trump. What he's doing to Iran.
Trying to get them to break under pressure.
There you go. So the Lord already shown us their game plan. All right. So when they set their eyes bowing down to the earth, when they talk about Cuba now going into Cuba next, all right, and when they bring that civil war here, and they try to put the clamps down with the martial law, that's when we're gonna need the Lord to stand up for us.
Nor for the destruction that waits at noonday.
Right, because the Lord said He's gonna deliver us in 6 troubles. In the 7th trouble, in the 7th shall no evil touch thee. Meaning that's evil, the missile that they're gonna bring. But it's also the wrath of the Lord. He said He controls good and evil. All right.
So it's like
you good. So we're not gonna be afraid of all that. But when you hear about all the destruction that comes from those missiles and what they cause and the noise and the bomba and all that shit and stuff, we're not gonna fear that, man. Go ahead, brother. Yeah,
We're going to rejoice over that. And he said he shall save us from 6 troubles. It's going to be the 6 trouble going to be bad. The 6 trouble ain't going to be a cakewalk, man.
Right, we getting a taste of the 6 troubles now. That's why you're seeing the oil prices rise. That's why you're seeing them going into Iran. Because the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, this is our salvation. What's up, bro? This is our salvation that the scriptures speak about. That's been prophesied from the beginning. All right. So, right, bro.
Verse 7, 8,000 shall fall at side.
Right, so we're gonna see. So if you're of the elect, you're gonna see 1,000 people get burned up like they did in Terminator, from Russia's ICBMs, from Iran, allegedly. All right, that's the judgment of the Father, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, that's coming. Just like in World War II.
And 10,000 at thy right hand.
So it ain't gonna just be 1,000. He said it's gonna be 1,000 and 10,000. That's what in an innumerable number. Let's get that. Revelation 11. 10th part of the city fell with 7,000. All right. So he said you're gonna see this. Only with your eyes shall you see it. Go ahead.
But it
real quick.
but it shall not come near thee.
But it's not gonna come near that individual, that elect. Just like the fire. So what's that? Spiritual power. And you can use that to think about Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. How the fire didn't touch them while they was in the oven. A scolding fire, flame. And the Lord put a cool mist around them so that the fire didn't touch a hair on their head.
Wow.
All right? The Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, we're the Israelites of the Bible. The Father's true name is Yahweh. His son's name is Yahushua. We're the Israelites. All right?
This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud.
That's Psalms 91. They're gonna. He said they're gonna bear you up in their hands, so that you know, that's not that you won't fall. You're gonna trust that you're not gonna fall. You know, they bring you up into a damn helicopter, they might drop your ass. Hey, you spinning and shit.
And the enemies beheld them, and at the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And the earthquake, there were slain of men 7,000.
That means an innumerable number is going to get slain in the coming destruction that's going to hit this place. All right, and there's going to be portions of this place that get hit first. It's not going to be just a besom of destruction at first. It's going to be targeted attacks first, man. It's going to be a build up to that climax. All right.
And the remnant were affrighted, and they gave glory to the power of heaven.
So why would the remnant be affrighted as they're going up into the chariot? Because they're going to see the destruction happening. All right, they're going to see it and they're going to hear it and they're going to feel the destruction, but it's not going to be affecting them. All right, go ahead.
Verse 8, only with thy eyes shalt thou behold.
Right, Psalms 91 and 8. They say, what? Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold. See, they're going to see it and be affrighted. And then they're going to give glory to the God of heaven. Go ahead.
And see the reward of the wicked.
Right, so you're going to see the reward of the wicked, man. All right.
Verse 9, because thou hast made the Lord Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation.
Right, that's power to resist fire, man. See that? And the scriptures say our heart going to be changed into another meaning. You know, that doesn't mean... anyway, I won't even say, but our hearts shall be changed to another meaning. It means we're going to be changed from mortal to immortal. We're going to be changed from wicked to righteous. He said when we see him, we shall be as he is. All right, so right now we're already trying to resemble the Lord in reflection, in the spirit. So imagine when we see him. You talking about copying somebody? Our soul, our body gonna just copy. Like he gonna give us that power right there. He gonna change us in the twinkling of an eye. All right, we're gonna be just like him, glorified.
Verse 10, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come near thy dwelling.
There you go, man. All right, so no plague gonna come near your dwelling, wherever you're at. So Are you going to be in your house today? You may be moving around. He said, be as migrants upon the earth. So wherever you're dwelling at, there's no destruction going to come to that place in that day. So what? That would make you the protection point. That would make you the rallying point, wherever you're at.
Verse 11, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways.
There you go. So imagine that, man. And when the angels get a command, they keep it. They tremble in the presence of the Father, or they glory and joy because of the gifts and blessings that they have in the presence of the Father. All right. So when he send them out, he gonna say, all right, I had you dealing with the sun and the moon and the stars and the planets and watching over my people. Now, he said the angels have a desire to look into this. So he gonna send them. He said, keep them in all their ways, meaning, yo, you better protect them. Every hair on their head, and every damn inch of their damn feet. You know.
Verse 12.
Yeah.
They shall bear thee up in their hands.
Right. If you're wearing Jordan, they might say like, you know, Esau gonna be like, I know where he get the power from.
Take them off.
I know where he get it from.
Y'all remember?
We gotta get those shoes.
Lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
Yeah. You got one? Yeah. All right, go ahead.
This is going into what you were just saying, changing it.
Okay.
All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 17. It said, therefore say, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, I will even gather you from the people and assemble you out of the countries where ye have been scattered, and I will give you the land of Israel. And they shall come thither, and they shall take away all the disdainable things thereof, and all the abominable things thereof from thence. And I will give you one heart, and I will put a new spirit within you, and I will take the stone out of their flesh, and will give them a heart of flesh. So that's basically that, taking away the stony heart and putting the fleshy heart, taking away the mortal, putting on immortal.
There you go. There you go. By the time we see them, and we've been built up to be able to receive that reward now. All right. The Father's true name is Yahweh. His Son name Yahweh Shah. All right. Any more precept? No. Psalm 81. Let's keep going.
Verse 13. Thou shalt.
That wasn't that bad, right?
Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shall thou trample under feet.
Right, so like he kicking that soccer ball. We're gonna be trampling them underfoot like that. That catch him, right?
Good work, good work.
Right.
Verse 14.
So we're gonna be kicking them around like sport.
And the same way they got us in this kingdom,
God.
you know, doing sport to entertain them and stuff like that.
Yeah, they found out that the Eaststein Island, the Evilstein Island, they was
Being evil.
yeah, they was hunting Jakes. They were hunting us. They actually found one of his emails, and one of them Rothschilds was from a Rothschild, and he said it was a sheep, and she said that was a great hunt. The guy looked tired this time though, like somebody was an old man. So and the other one was like a little boy. So they a little Chinese or Korean boy or something like that. So they grabbing people and they taking them to that island allegedly and hunting them down. Like you can pay to go over there and hunt them.
Like trespass.
Just like trespass.
Trespass.
I seen a video about that a while back, you know what I'm saying? But they were saying it was Hillary and Bill Clinton used to go over there too.
Yeah.
Be involved in that.
Yeah.
It's like a video popped up on a judge on that island that was charging them for crimes that they were committing.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
And she was suing them for a lot of money, and no more than 2 or 3 days they fire her.
Man.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Come
thinking.
on.
What?
It got a lot worse.
Probably would
She
have
was a Jake too.
unalived herself.
Verse 14.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name.
There you go. That's how important his name is, man. All right. So that's how important it is to be connected to the source. That's why he called us Yasha Allah. He is a prince with power. So as long as you have that name and you're connected to the source, then you have power. Without that, we're powerless, man. All right, we're a lamp with no light coming from it. We're an object with no emission. Yep, Zephaniah 3:8. Go ahead, bro.
Man, check this out. It's funny because I was just thinking something in my mind. All right, so let's say you want to soup up a car, right? Make it powerful, right? You could buy bolt-on parts like a turbocharger or a supercharger, right? Supercharger. What it does, it makes it fast, but what happens when it goes up against a car that's called all muscle, meaning the internals are built up. It's built up internally, right? So if that supercharger goes out or that NOS go out, but on an all muscle car, it's built within. Right. Fortified piston, like you know what I'm saying, low compression valves on the head. So those things are, but people like to buy bolt-on parts because it's a quick, easy way to get a boost of power. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go inside the engine and build it.
He's on the damn door.
Verse 15, he shall call upon me and I will answer him.
So how you gonna call upon him if you don't know his name? That's one of the commandments. Don't take his name in vain, meaning treat it like it's not important. Because you're gonna need that name in that day. We need it now. You know?
I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. Verse 16.
He ain't gonna honor you, yo. Come on, man. Come on, double honor. You know, honor roll. You get honor roll in school. Nah, the Lord gonna honor you.
Wow. God. Last one, verse 16. With long life would I satisfy him and show him my salvation.
Yeah, man. And that's all our soul wants, is long life. But our soul doesn't want to be in long life in wickedness.
Yeah.
That's why I say our soul is praying. It prays for us daily in language that we can't understand. But also, damn, they fucking distracted, man. Esau, damn distraction.
Story.
So anyway, I forgot what I was talking about.
Long life, but not long life with the wickedness.
Yeah, man. So the spirit is like a seed that desires soil. You know, the spirit is not made to be by itself. It's made for a body. So it desires a body. But in these bodies, he said the spirit would not last forever in these bodies. So yeah, man, our soul is even when we die and we go to the heavens, that spirit is desiring to be back in the body again. All right, but it's not in the wicked body. So we desire long life, meaning eternity. Hey, what the scriptures, the laws are able to give you long life. Right. So once he put the laws in your inward part, he's satisfying you with long life and righteousness. They go hand in hand. Yep.
But what brought forth death? Sin.
All right. All right. The laws and life go hand in hand. Other than that, people are in death.
Right. But actually the laws let you know what death is, because before the law we didn't know what sin was.
Right.
So now that we know what it is, we're learning to turn from it.
All right. So the law, it's scripture say that, man. The laws are life. All right.
Right.
That was it.
That's it.
All right, what we got next?
It's Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yah. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation.
Right, there you go. So who's really to pray? All right. You know? So who's ready to pray? You know, the Lord calling them to pray. And the scriptures say that from the prey thou art going up. Meaning we bow down to the damn prey. He said, I've seen servants upon horses. So they the one, and the rich sit in low place. So they really hunting us in those places, man. But that's the prey hunting the lion. But in the kingdom, the lion gonna remember who the hell he is.
Yeah. Lion just forgot he was a lion for a
Forgot
split
for a
second.
second. That's the only thing that makes him a lion. Is the fact that he thinks like a lion. Right? Again, if the elephant thought like a lion, oh my goodness, oh my God,
Yeah.
He'd be the king of the jungle.
he'd be the king of the jungle. But the elephant thinks like a a bull or something like that. It'll charge at you, a dominant bull.
Right.
But it doesn't think like a lion. A lion like, yo, I'll rip you the hell apart. I want to eat.
You'll see a lion run up on the elephant.
But a lion is seeking to devour. All right. Go ahead. So he said, what? Wait for him. So he rises up to the prey. So he's telling you who the prey really is. And he's going to give us a chance to hunt in his kingdom.
Right. It says,
We would love to get on the consoles together and play the game right now together. You know what they call it, co-op mode? We're gonna be co-op. We're gonna be co-op. And for eternity too? Oh man.
oh man,
Play tomorrow?
the game, the game never get cut off.
Game never get cut off, man.
Maxie, we got an infinite amount of storage.
You in God mode.
Got maximum XP.
Moving through GTA untouched.
We crazy, man. God move. All right. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up too in a second, man. Let's go ahead and read this. Let's read. I don't want to go anymore. Let's go to John 14 and 12. I'm about to wrap it up.
John, this book of John, chapter 14 and verse 12. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also.
Right, that's why the scriptures say that, man. Without faith, it is impossible to please him, man. So you gotta have faith to believe this, and you gotta have a heart of a child, you know, to be able to imagine what the Lord is saying. All right, somebody that's stuck in their ways is not gonna think this way. They're gonna say, no, he can't. What powers? And you just see some children think like that now because they so used to watching TV. They so used to watching people get unalived on TV, or they so used to watching superheroes that look like Esau.
Yeah.
And they like, what? Nah, I gotta go to school tomorrow. Superpowers? Nah. Yeah, man. Your future, that I tell my children, that's your future, whether you like it or not. You know? Yeah, that's your future. It's to control the elements and control the people. Right?
And greater works than these shall he do.
So we're gonna do greater works. And what was Yahweh's works? Those miracles he was showing. Right? The Lord gave him prophecies to fulfill, and he gave him works to show. And those works were through miracles that were part of the prophecies. Turning the water into wine, healing the sick and the dead. All right? So he said we're gonna do that and greater. All right, and that's what we're looking forward to. All right, not America being great again. We want our people to be great again. We want righteousness to be great again. We want the Lord's name to reign greatly in this earth again. All right. So we're gonna wrap it up, man. Anybody got any precepts y'all want to interject with or anything?
A little bit more.
A little bit more? All right, go ahead. Yeah, why not?
Because I go into my Father, verse 13.
Oh, right. Because he goes to the Father, creating that conduit or that channel to us. You know. Other than that, we had a breach between us and the Father. So now we have a mediator to close up the breaches thereof. All right, to close up that bridge, to create he's the bridge. All right, he's that. He said, make all his paths straight. You know, so get all the transgressions and all the stumbling blocks out of our people's way, so they can have a path that leads right to their feet, straight to Yahweh. Imagine that, a red carpet that rolls out from heaven all the way to your feet, from wherever you're at in life or in your walking life. It rolls out to you there and it say start walking. But that sounds good though, right? But guess what? Notice I said it rolls out to your feet at whatever circumstance and place you're at in life. What if you're in the jungle? You gotta walk through the whole jungle on that path. You may have to walk through a flood. You gotta stay on that path though to get there. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. Yeah, that's Second Ezra chapter 7.
That's right. We gotta walk on that path. On the other side, right? So that means life can stand in your way. Right? Circumstances. Don't be a victim of circumstance.
Life gonna continue to be life, and you just gotta keep pushing.
That's right, man. So he said we're gonna do that and greater. You got any more on that? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah. This is verse 13. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son.
There you go. That's good. There you go. All right. So look, man, it's all about Yahweh's glory. Remember that at the end of the day. So ask him for them powers. Tell him that, yo, you give me those powers, I'll glorify. Let not, I will, because Peter said the same thing. And Yahweh shouted like, you're gonna deny me, bro. So just say, hey, Lord, bless me and also give me the mind to praise you with those powers. Give me the heathen as mine inheritance. You know, bless me to fight next to you and not against you at all. You know, ask him, man. Unless you're too prideful. You know, unless you think you got it all figured out. You know, ask the Lord, man, if that's your father. And do it in the name of Yahweh Shai, so that he like, yo, ask him for me too. Yahweh Shai like, yo, ask him for me too, so I can be glorified. You're right. Right? He's like, yo, ask him for me too, man. So we gotta be excited about that, man. And that's the time we're coming into. So I guess that's the topic, you know what I mean? Spiritual powers, man. But that power is gonna come from Yahweh. It's all about his praise. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. Y'all good? Anybody? Y'all good? All right, we're gonna wrap it up, man. We're gonna end it. Hopefully it's edifying for now. And we'll see you on the next one. We're gonna say Kal, Alaya, La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amah. All right, double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders, and shalom to you, Akim, and now go after the children that believe in sincerity and truth, and shalom to my brothers here at the Lionz Den. All right, great individuals, man. With that, I'm gonna say shalom.
Shalom.
Shit.